Welcome to my channel, and this is a book review for The Broken Sword by Poul. This is an all-time fantasy classic from the 50s, and I was recommended this book by Michael Moorcock from an interview. It was his favorite fantasy book. He says it's better than The Lord of the Rings, according to him. And I was like, yeah, I'll put it on my to-read list. It's like a, obligatory history lesson kind of thing. Lo and behold, I think this is even better than what Michael Moorcock achieved. I love Michael Moorcock's, especially the first Elric book, chronologically, the first one, Elric of Melniboné. The rest of the books were, from good to bad. But this one, he never even surpassed his favorite book. This is fantastic. I was so blown away, and it's from the 50s. So it's like 80 years old or something like that. This author is amazing. And the story, if I'm going to sum it up to you, the main character is born and he's stolen by an elf king, and in place of him they put a changeling, which if you don't know what that is, check it out. But basically he grows up with the elves, and there's a lot of things that happen that are super interesting, and the story is very epic, very grand in scope. It's between the real world and kind of the fairy realm that has gods and monsters and elves and trolls and everything like that. And then it just feels like a mythological story. It feels true and authentic to the Nordic and Celtic roots that it is inspired by and that it incorporates. It feels like a legitimate, true contribution to, I would say, Norse culture and Celtic culture. And I really love that about this book. It feels true. It feels like it's coming from the same place as the Odyssey, the Iliad, and Gilgamesh. It's at that level. Beowulf. This book is at that level for me. And it's so underrated. It's so seldom mentioned, and I don't know why, but I just highly recommend it. And there's so many things in here that you will love if you're a huge nerd on Norse mythology and things adjacent to that, which I am, and I've been for many years. You're going to absolutely love this. This is an easy 10 out of 10 for me for what it is. It's a very special category of book. It reads like an old myth. Like this was written millennia or centuries ago, and it was actually written in the 50s. So I was surprised. I was expecting like an obligatory read. You have to have read this, and it was like, this is some of the best stuff I've ever read. 10 out of 10, highly recommended. If you're even considering getting this and reading it, just do it. This is so incredible, even by today's standards. It blew me away, and it will leave your jaw hanging. Highly recommended, guys. Take care.